Hi, guys. All right. So Capricorns, welcome back. Let's see where our storyline is going to take us today, Cappies. So we are starting with the Eight of Swords. We got stuck energy. Capricorns, somebody is stuck on our cap, or they feel stuck and can't come toward the Capricorn. Of course, that's not true. It's more stuck in the mind than in the physical sense. But this person is out there in the twilight of their mind. We've got the Hierophant, we got the Two of Wands. They're stuck between doing what they believe is right. They're hearing their higher self, and they know what action they should take, but they still are insisting that they don't know. So it's putting them into this state of inertia. Two of Wands. I could go here or I could go there. I just don't know which way to go. And it's loud and clear that they do know what way to go. Hold on. We got to figure out, why is there this blockage? Scoot things over a little bit. Okay. Tell me about the blockage. Especially when their higher self is like right there. It could be a Taurus, a Fool in the reverse. They are terrified of taking this leap of faith. This could be somebody who wants to marry our Capricorn, and they are petrified to actually take that step and propose. Why are they so scared to take this leap of faith? We've got a Page of Swords in the reverse. They feel like they don't know enough. I don't have all the information. I don't know enough. I'm not wise enough, smart enough. I don't have all the information yet. I don't even know why I'm scared. Strength. They don't know why they're not courageous enough. Maybe they feel like Capricorn is stronger than they are. Maybe they're scared because they feel intimidated by Capricorn. What is this action that they seem to know that they want to take? Let's just see. Five of Swords. Wait a minute. No. This is somebody who wants to stand up to someone else. They want to tell somebody to quit talking in my ear, quit giving me your opinions, quit telling me how to be. And they don't quite have the courage to tell somebody, you step back. Why do they need to tell somebody? The thing is, the Hierophant is here saying they need to go ahead and put somebody in their place and say, you're not going to keep telling me how to live. They need to actually put up a defense. But it may be with someone who is very overwhelming, very overpowering. Page of Pentacles. It's someone who keeps asking things of them, continuously engaging with them, continuously demanding things of them. I mean, maybe this is Capricorn who needs to put a stop to it. But we've got the Death card. Somebody definitely needs to tell this person, you can't keep reaching out to me anymore. You can't keep demanding things of me. Our relationship is ended. It's transformed. You can't keep reaching out. This could be somebody whose ex keeps on tapping into their world. And this could be somebody that Capricorn is dealing with, and that person hasn't put a full-on stop to the ex continuously trying to get energy from them. They need to say it's over. Scorpio energy with that Death card. Temperance, Sag energy. Oh, they need to explain, I'm in a new connection with someone else. I'm with my Empress. That's a Three of Pentacles followed by the Empress card. Oof, and the Devil. See, they fear this person's like upset, wrath, frustration. They are having a really hard time cutting somebody out because they're convinced that if I do that, even though what I want to say is, hey, listen, our relationship has come to a close, so you can't call me when your car is broken down. You can't reach out to me when you need some help. You need to call your family members. You need to call some new boyfriend or girlfriend. You just can't have me on speed dial anymore. I'm in a relationship now, or I'm trying to get something started with Capricorn, or they simply need to make, if they're ever going to get a chance to be with their Empress, to really connect and start a relationship with the person that they really want to be with, which I'm going to say this looks like it's Capricorn. Granted, this is Taurus, Libra energy, but still, if they want to have that kind of energy around them, they're going to have to cut somebody out. Capricorn's not going to tolerate this. And if they're that jealous of Capricorn, which is the way I would look at this, and that's why they keep trying to like reel somebody in, like, I want your energy, so I'm going to call you up all the time, try to get you to do stuff for me, all because I don't like the fact that I know that you want to build something with Capricorn. This character needs to be told, you can't do this anymore. Okay, but The person who could cut this off, the only person who can do it is them, right? And they know what they need to do, but they are like intimidated to tell this person no. So they're at this crossroads of, what do I do? And I almost wonder if this sounds so crazy, but it's a message I'm going to say anyway. If they're thinking, if I just married Capricorn, that could finally close this. This person would quit hunting me, chasing me. But the only problem with that is that if they want to marry the Capricorn, they should do it without some of the motive being like in the way back of their mind. They're like, this would put a permanent end to this person continuously, trying to get my attention. I don't have the courage to just put a stop to them continuously trying to get my attention. But if I got married, that would do it. But that's not a reason to marry somebody. Now, the bottom line is they may be recognizing, though, but I want to marry my Capricorn. I know that I need to cut this person out of my life because I want to be with my Capricorn. And I also know that the whole reason somebody is continuously reaching out to me is because they know I'm in love with the Capricorn and they are jealous of that. I do not like storylines like this. This is like, ugh. Tell me, why are they so jealous? Why are they so jealous? 9 of Wands, because they want this person back. This has got to be like someone's ex. Why is it that they really cannot put this ex in their place and say, stop it? You've got to stop now. 3 of Wands. They're thinking that, well, they're going to give up pretty soon. Like, so much time has passed. They can see that I'm moving on. They're going to stop. That's going to be left in the past. I already left them in the past. They just haven't let go of it. But it'll end. It's going to stop. It's going to, I'm sure at some point it's going to stop. I'm sure. I'm not sure. The world called the High Priestess. Okay, so this character is saying, I know that they know it's over with us. They just keep trying to stir the pot because they're trying to cling to me. But with a little more time, they're going to finally say, okay, it is over. I knew it was over. This person is like, look, it's over in my head and heart. And I don't want to have to turn to them and like chase them off and say, quit calling me. You know that it's over. You know I don't want you anymore. I can kind of understand how this person doesn't want to hurt this ex's feelings by having to be as forceful with the boundaries. But this person is not taking no for an answer. They keep pushing. They keep pushing. They keep pushing. And it's almost like it is disrespectful what they are doing. It's very disrespectful. But they think that they're fighting for this connection. And I feel like, which is the better choice? Like, this is a great question, like, throw out there, right? What is the better choice when someone says, well, I'm fighting for this connection because I love this person. I know that they're trying to move on with this Capricorn who they claim that they're in love with, but I can't let them go unless they really know that I was trying to still win them back. In their mind, this ex keeps trying to win this character back. However, this character is like, I am in love with my Capricorn. I do not want to get back with them. They have to accept that this is over. But I'm having a real hard time being rude and saying, you can't come near me, because for me to do that, I would actually have to, in their mind, they would have to be rude about it. And they don't want to do that. It's like, I can see both sides of it. But let's ask the universe, what is the graceful way to handle this? What is the graceful way to handle this, right? Those two obviously need to have some closure conversation, would be my assumption, but maybe I'm wrong. What is the graceful way to handle this? Fool card sideways. Okay, hold on. This is to contemplate, to not leap to any reaction at all. Okay, so the Star card, to handle it with caring so that there is a chance to heal this separation, not heal it so they can come back into union, but think of like a wound that needs to heal. This is never coming back together. This person is moving on with their Capricorn, but to close it so it's not a festering, aching, painful thing, there needs to be a thoughtful way that both people can be healed. Well, certainly that this ex can finally feel healed. Otherwise, they're going to keep glomming on. They're going to keep holding on. So how is this handled with a sensitivity of healing? Got a Queen of Pentacles. It may be to have a really kind conversation to say to this person, do you know, I want to sit down and I want to have a conversation with you. I mean, this is what they may need to do with this ex. I want to sit down and tell you, you are an amazing person. You're intelligent. You've got so much to give. You have so much to offer. You have literally, I mean, you are a perfect match for someone else's heart. Somebody is going to be so lucky to actually have all that you have to offer. It was never a question about whether or not what you had to offer was good enough. It wasn't a question about were you attractive enough, you're gorgeous, you're handsome, you're whatever this is. The bottom line is, though, my wish fulfillment is something else, someone else. It's a Capricorn. I'm not responsible for the way my heart feels any more than you're responsible for how yours feels. But the bottom line is, none of this is a reflection on your value. None of this is a reflection on, why did this not work? What was lacking? Nothing was lacking other than my track in life. My North Star is taking me in a different direction. And it isn't because there is something lacking in you. It's almost like they're going to need to be able to tell this person that there is nothing that they could do to win their heart back, because there was never anything that was lacking. It simply is, my destiny is elsewhere, and I can't explain it any better than that. But it's because I think that this character this ex might have still been under the impression that I could win them back. I could show them how I have so much more to offer them. I have a more enticing way to bring them back. Nothing could make this person turn around and come back to them, simply because their destiny is elsewhere. And that's hard to explain, because it's just like, this is not my journey. My journey is not with you. Your journey is not with me. It's with somebody else. If you try to give me all of this amazingness that is you're giving it to the wrong person. You'll not be able to flourish the way you deserve to flourish with the right person. I kind of think, I don't know if that conversation works. I don't know how else to have a closure of genuine healing, because it's going to be painful anyway if somebody really doesn't want to let go. But I think that, we still keep having they're continuously saying, I have a different journey. King of Wands, where I have to go, where I feel drawn to, is a whole different pathway. It is what it is. There isn't anything that could change my mind. But this is them showing respect. It's closing a chapter with real explanation, as much as an explanation can ever be given, that my heart drives me down a different road. My destiny drives me down a different road. That's all there is to it. And this is one of those situations where saying it that way, giving somebody the respect to look them in the eye and close out a chapter nicely, might be the real message in this, so that all parties can feel valued and understand why the chapter is closing. Why it's not like, well, I'm just dodging you. I know you keep hunting me. I basically am letting you, I'm just hoping you run out of steam at some point and then give up on this and realize it really is over. It's like, to give this ex real closure might be what this message is all about. Now, that does not mean, how will the ex receive that? Let's ask. Because I was going to say, it doesn't mean that the ex will receive that well. Emperor, actually, this ex might receive it very well. They may say, thank you for telling me that. Actually, that means a lot that you think that highly of me. And I do understand you're going down a different road. I'm able to take control of the situation. In fact, I'm able to end things with you as friends because you showed me the respect. Not all relationships work out. You know what? That's why this doesn't end on a bitter note after all. It actually gives this person the power to step up in their own life and say, so there was nothing wrong with me. It wasn't what I failed to do. You just gave me the nicest, and most sincere answer. I didn't fail at this. I am somebody of worth and value. I will go on and I will be in love with somebody else and they will be in love with me, because there isn't anything wrong. It's just that we weren't on this path together. You knew it before I did. I can move on. I feel like this is an ex who was trying to fight for something simply because they didn't fully comprehend. They kept thinking it was their fault that something had fallen apart. So that was not an ex that was clinging because, oh, they're so needy and, oh, aren't they just, a karmic and blah, blah, blah. This, I like the fact that we are showing these characters with such respect, like, why would somebody just be clingy and needy and codependent just because they love somebody enough to try to fight for something? They needed to have a genuine conversation to understand they didn't mess this up. It was just simply that this pathway doesn't work for these two. And they needed to hear that in this story. That's not true for all characters. It's just this character is mature enough and powerful enough that they can hear those words, and it actually does them good. It makes them feel better about themselves. It allows this chapter to close with kindness. So now let's go back over here. So tell me about this person and the Capricorn. 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Now they need to really step up their game with the Capricorn, okay? Because they might have hurt the Capricorn by not formally closing that chapter sooner with that previous person. That's the thing. Leaving stuff unfinished and just like, oh, I'm scared to communicate, that can let everybody down. That can make everybody feel misused, make everybody feel hurt. Like, so wait a second, you won't close a chapter with them? Oh, because you don't really care about me. Yeah, I really believe you are invested with me. You don't even have the courage to do right by me by closing a chapter with somebody else the way you should, making everybody know I'm your person. Okay, there had to be clarity here. I think that there is a lot of happiness to be had between themselves and the Capricorn. It simply is. All of this had to, this all had to come to light. This character, by the way, they could be a Leo. They have a lot of explaining maybe to do with the Capricorn to tell them, look, I am so sorry if my reluctance to find the right words to close that out with the ex caused you any grief or any feelings of heartbreak. You have been my happiness. You are the person that I want. But I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know how to close out a chapter with someone that I was truly, completely finished with, but I didn't have the grace or the words to figure out how to say that. I've done it at this point, but can you forgive me that I caused you any hurt or ever made you question that I knew exactly where I wanted to be and exactly, what my plans were, and that you are the person who makes me happy. I feel like if this person could just find the vocabulary to openly say the truth of what they mean, I think there's a lot of happiness here. Yeah, it's all about the communication. That's communication every time is what seems like it's the avenue of healing, but it's speaking the truth, speaking from the heart without, if they really love this Capricorn and they want to marry this Capricorn, all of this drama that Capricorn has kind of unwittingly been drawn into because they couldn't seem to find the right way to close that old chapter. Now that they've done it, they should be able to communicate just as eloquently or truthfully to the Capricorn about, now, this is what I want. Can we work together, please? Can we get our thing going now that I have found the right way to close that chapter and the right way to apologize to you if it's an apology that's necessary or an explanation? I want this healed with us because this is where I want to be. I feel like the communication skills that have been learned throughout this storyline will serve these two so well. Now they can move forward. But it is all about communication. And you notice how we've got our Archer, right? We've got our Sagittarius. It's sending the right message, making sure that the words that we choose, the vocabulary that we choose is what we really meant to say. It's you I love. I did not know how to close something out with that former person, to not leave this big gaping, ugliness. And now I have found those words and I have handled it gracefully. And that is, I'm sorry that I ever hurt you in any of those delays. It was because I was trying to figure out what is the best way to handle anything, so I don't accrue bad karma and so that I don't leave anybody feeling less than. I feel like Capricorn might actually appreciate this person's approach even more so. They see this person was trying to do right. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that there. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye for now.